I'm E. Morris. I'm 20 and I go to Columbia College Chicago. I was always like a fan of stop motion, but I didn't ever get to try it until I think it was late freshman year, and I'm still working on that one puppet that I made in the first class because there's some things I want to perfect on it. I have to say I was always intrigued by the Tim Burton films as a kid, and even the further back ones like Wallace and Gromit. I always loved those, and I don't know, I thought it was really impressive, just the amount of work and just that it all happens in the real world. Not to say that none of it's digital, but I just thought it was really fascinating. So when I had the opportunity to take stop motion as an elective here at Columbia, then I got bitten by the bug. It's a pretty long process. I mean, it starts in two separate places, really. One facet is really like creating and crafting puppets, or like whatever you're going to animate with, because that's really a large part of the art. It's just like taking the time to make a character that's expressive and interesting and that you can do a lot with. And the other part is just practicing animation. So in our class we started off, you can start off with clay, or we had these faceless armatures called sticky bones. And they just have movable pieces and you can pose them however you want and they'll stay there. So they're really good for learning stop motion animation, and you bend their appendages just a little bit at a time, and when you play it back, you take photos individually, and when you play it back, it's smooth. Hopefully. I mean, there's a learning curve for sure. If we're shooting at 24 or 25 frames per second, it's about an hour to a second. That's without considering if you're working with other animators or doing stuff in the background, if the wind is blowing and the trees have to blow with the wind. You know, that's something you have to take into consideration in every frame besides what's in the foreground. So it can take a lot of time, but it's so worth it. The results they're just really, it's really beautiful, and there's something about human hands having been there and moved every frame. I'm still a film major, but I would definitely say that I want to work in stop motion. Not that I don't want to work in film, which is why I haven't, changed anything around, because I can take in as much stop motion as I want. And there's no limitations really to what you can do.